have a good laugh.
Are you gonna make your own icing?
I'm gonna make it all from scratch.
Ooh.
Can I just make like one long piece?
That's cheating.
And then draw it in the tower?
Yeah.
Draw it on the floor?
I feel like that's the
No, because you're limited by the length or the width of your oven, right? Or your baking sheet.
How tall is your tower?
I don't know.
If it's the width of a baking sheet, I think that's pretty tall.
That's the whole Nakatomi Tower.
Yeah, it's tall.
That's what
No, you cannot. There's not enough structure to do it, because if you stood up, even if it was fully crisp, like hardened, you stood up a gingerbread on its side, it's gonna fall.
That's why you
make
stack
a-
4 and you glue it together. And you can use clamps
You
if
need
you want
something in the middle.
What do you need? Gingerbread is pretty hardy. Like it's pretty.
Do you think it's cheating if rather than build it floor by floor, you build 4 giant long rectangles and that's the towers?
5 floors instead. 5 floors.
That makes more sense. I'm down with the 5 floors.
1 by 1.
We'll have to figure out how we're making the Nakatomi Tower. You mean Rain's butter from the vent hook? We do that as well. We rain butter from everywhere. Thank you, Retro. Have a great night. The freezer is your friend with gingerbread construction. Ooh. Freezer. Really? So by the time we do the gingerbread tower set, Cat, the AFK freezer should be empty, so we'll have plenty of freezer space.
Is
That's a
that
good
cheating?
No. No, that's technique. That's
You
different.
have a big enough space in your freezer for a tower?
Yeah. I have an entire standing freezer that will be empty. Because we're using the freezer for Thanksgiving, right?
Mm-hmm.
And once Thanksgiving meal is delivered to the shelter, we'll have an empty freezer.
Yeah.
So we have an entire standing freezer.
That's nice.
I can just take the shelves
I'm
out.
gonna eat all these dumplings.
You eat all the dumplings. News wants one at a time. Remember not to rush the icing. Heard, hope you guys are doing well. What up, Turkey Tits? So how hard would it be to make a gingerbread house if you've never made one before? We will see on Christmas Eve. Never. Not only have I never made a gingerbread house, I've never made gingerbread. And I intend to do all of this from scratch. So we'll see how it goes. If you build it, they will come. Yes, Cabeza. Letting the icing set is the key. All right. Nakatomi Tower is 37 stories. So even if we did each story, five stories each layer, that's still 7 layers of gingerbread. Yeah, do it in separate pieces. You can create them and put it in the freezer before connecting them. Oh, interesting. How long do they need to be in the freezer set, Kat? It's not cheating. Mr. Quartz agrees with you with the verticalness.
Okay.
Apparently it's not cheating. Wait, we making gingerbread cookies now? Not right now. We're planning Christmas Eve stream. We're building the Nakatomi Tower from Die Hard. We're building 37 floor gingerbread house tower that Hans Gruber is going to fall from at the end. We'll see how it goes. Grab a hand. What up, Sebas? How are you? Welcome in. Do you have any tips on how to build a 37-story Nakatomi Tower out of gingerbread? Curious Minds wants to know. Annyeonghaseyo. What up, KOD? How are you? Welcome back in. It's been a while. Nice to see you. What are their relatives' natural grazing habits? Oh, that's a good point. So everyone's going to be asleep on the night of the gingerbread construction. Anytime Malin sees cookies, he'll sneak bites. But there won't be anyone else here because I don't think we're hosting. And the kids know better than to touch my stuff. So I think we won't have a lot of relatives, so that's good. I read that again. 35, not 37. 35 stories. Got you. 35 stories. Not very long, just to get the icing hardened. Die hardened, some might say. Yeah. So that you're not trying to put extra weight on the walls that can't hold up in the case. Okay, so it doesn't have to be in the freezer very long.
Make Thai tea?
I vote Robert.
I don't know how to make Thai tea.
Oh, you steep tea.
Sounds like you know how to make it.
Sugar.
Sounds like
Sounds like you know how to make it.
No, I just know instructions.
I will put this on Fung's lap and she can delegate as needed. Are there English instructions? Yeah, that's good. There are English instructions. KOD, we're doing well. How are you doing?
4 tablespoons for 1 cup of water? That sounds excessive.
Well, it is really strong tea, right?
All right, Bubber.
It's like espresso. It's like the espresso of tea.
You want one too? If I'm
Keto gluten-free gingerbread cookies. Oh hell no, T Gomez. These are straight up naughty cookies. These are traditional gingerbread cookies. Yep. They're going to be all the gluten and all the sugar and all the stuff. Yeah. We're doing pretty good. My lunch is very light today. Also adding Thai chili was a really kick to the little amount of nudes I made. Thai chilies. Thai chilies are the best.
Right, it's 4 tablespoons for 1 cup.
Do you have Thai chili powder? You know, like everyone has chili powder. Do you have Thai chili powder?
No.
Does anyone have Thai chili powder? Is that a thing?
Yeah.
Oh.
I've never had Thai, like, you dehydrate. Yeah, you dehydrate Thai chilies. I mean, if you have habanero, why not Thai?
No, they have those.
Okay. I have a request. I want to hear you simultaneously say a really bad joke and Malin play that dark note. Like that everything is about to go wrong note.
That's gotta be a song as well. Thank you, Cabeza, for the bits. The hardest part is honestly getting the 4 walls standing up together and connected. The hardest part is to get the 4 walls standing up together and connected. That's why I thought doing it floor by floor might be easier. It's gonna be hard though.
Floor by.
Can you open this?
You know, you can get a 4x4 piece of wood at Home Depot.
You can get a 4x4. Doing good. Planning another trip back to Korea. KOD, that sounds awesome. Thank you, Cabeza, for the bits. Funk is going to be making some Thai tea. Thai tea.
Fung Thai tea.
Thai tea.
Fung Thai tea. Which, who's this Frank actually picked out the tea, if I'm not mistaken? Because I said I really wanted some Thai tea, but I can't buy most of the Thai teas that are available because they're pre-sugared and pre-milkified.
Oh, that smells good.
I smell.
You pour it out and do something else.
Oh, you smell like the vanilla? I smell vanilla and something in it. Oh,
What are you doing? Just need boiling water.
we have almost boiling water from the tap right there, the hot water dispenser.
What is it, Thai tea?
Who is playing piano? Mr. Ports. That was Malin. Malin is tinkering on his new toy. He got a grand piano for the front room and he likes to play it a lot.
It sounds good. Do you want the monk fruit sugar? Is that the sugar?
Siba says, Malin, Norgoth has set us up to have you have all of the best gear upgraded and ready to roll. Do you know what Seabus is talking? Norgoth Gaming has set us up to have you have all the best gear, all upgraded and ready to roll.
Norgoth! Perfect! I'm already ready to roll. And now be even more ready to roll. Seabus Rockstar!
Is this a sugar that's Kathy friendly?
That's Kathy friendly sugar. Do you want Kathy friendly sugar or do you
No,
want
do it.
Tati is interesting,
more,
says
get
T.
more.
Gomez. KOD, can you send me some Tati? We got that.
I would
Parts.
like a cup too. Pretty good.
I started playing the piano when I was 9. Moved over to the guitar and bass later. Ports. I did the.
Where?
Oh, I did the same thing.
No, I just-
I love the
You want a
cozies your
beer?
wife was handing out.
Oh, drink up, bitches.
And
Drink.
then
Here for the booze.
Yeah, I really liked the little. She was handing. That was actually one of the best houses to trick or treat was Mate's
Just
house
up there to what?
because they had all the candy for the kids and behind them was a cooler of ice and it had like non-alcoholic beverages and then like beer.
What?
Yeah, for the parents trick or treating with the kids because the whole neighborhood is very close and they like have block parties and stuff. And so at his house they just had like a cooler of beer for parents. Not the same family that went around with the booze cart. One year there was a booze cart and like they were making cocktails for people. It was great.
Kathy, what's your recommended way to make tea? We're gonna make it out of a pot.
And a tea bag? Do you want a tea bag? Do you want multiple tea bags?
We're just
So we
gonna.
can just strain it. We're good.
Okay, you need to
Like
strain
you did
too.
last time. Okay.
I'm just saying I have tea bags. Empty tea bags you can fill. And then you don't have to worry about straining stuff. Whatever works for you guys. I've been wanting to make Thai tea for weeks now. I've had that in the pantry for a couple weeks now.
How many cups is that?
4.
Is that enough for everyone?
I think so. Here we go.
I need a lot. How many? You're like,
Do you need a tablespoon measure?
yeah, this is about a tablespoon. No?
Well, I have a tablespoon
That's a
measure right here.
tablespoon.
No, we have a tablespoon.
That's a
It's
tablespoon.
dirty. I don't want to clean it. I'm too lazy to clean it. Oh, you have another one?
I always have like one floating tablespoony thing in the drawer because there's always like 1 tablespoon of this. What's
That's a
in
lot.
Thai
4.
tea?
Are you sure I should be using this much? 5,
It's like espresso.
6,
It's super strong.
7,
Yeah, and cut it with some milk.
8.
Yeah.
What if I just did 8 for now?
You gotta do the whole thing.
That's like 16.
Do it. You gotta do.
That's
you
a
gotta-
lot. That's
It's like
excessive.
espresso. It's
Follow
the
the
difference.
recipe.
It's the difference between making drip coffee and making espresso coffee. It needs to be super strong because you're gonna cut it with a whole bunch of heavy cream. And half. It should. Have faith,
Do it all.
Mom. Use up the whole thing. It's okay. We can always get another bag.
1, 2,
Just going for it.
3, 4,
It's
5,
gonna be good.
6, 7.
The grand piano is the modern day Nintendo Power Glove. Ha ha ha! That's funny, Cabeza. It works a lot better than the Nintendo Power Glove because I heard that thing was finicky and broke a lot. What's in Thai tea? No idea. What is in Thai tea? You recognize Thai tea when you drink it because it's very distinct, but I don't know what
It
it
doesn't
actually.
tell me how long to steep it for, so.
Oh, it doesn't tell you. It's called Camilla sinensis. It's a type of tea that is just Thai tea.
It smells good in here. What are you guys doing?
Thai tea.
We're now
Thai
making
tea.
Thai tea.
Smells so good. Smell it.
It does.
Thai tea. So good.
Sweetness.
I smell vanilla.
Is that what makes it sweet?
Caramel?
Maybe. Yeah, a little bit of caramel in it
I
too.
don't know.
I think that's the spice or something.
It's just so all this has in it is tea. It's just tea. That's the ingredient. Camilla sinensis, but it smells really good, and it's a black tea that has like kind of cinnamony, black tea vanilla notes. Hard to describe. And then you just drink it with a lot of cream and sugar.
Where did you buy that off Amazon?
Amazon. I didn't pick it out. Who's his friend picked it out for him? Because that's the one he uses. And it was the only one where you get just the straight tea and not like with all the sugar and the milk already added. The instant version. I didn't want instant version because that's not Kathy friendly.
Ceviche, the grand piano is the modern day Nintendo Power Glove. I don't know about that.
I said it works better than the Nintendo Power Glove because I heard those broke all the time. It was hard. So I actually went to Wajimaya, H Mart. I went around and I could not, for the life of me, find that just regular Thai tea. Everything was the instant version with the cream and sugar already added. I had to order that online, and who's this Frank was
Is this
so
a
nice.
teaspoon?
Dude, I
What?
Yeah, about the big one would be about
Like a
2
teaspoon.
What?
Interesting. I'll have to look it up for next time I go to the store. It's really hard to find at the store, T. Gomez. Really hard to find.
All the trees.
Unless you
They've
get
got
the
you
instant
tall.
version, that's easier
I
to find. The
forgot
instant version.
Yo,
It's also have bubble tea.
I rented this.
Sorry, I forgot to send
I
you
rented a
instructions.
35
Now it's
foot
cool. It's
room.
got instructions on the back.
Did you see this?
Unless you have better instructions, which I would not doubt you have better instructions. But we're going with it and we're seeing how it goes.
You need a strainer, don't you?
Yes, I do.
Strainer.
Robert's on the strainer. Also, if you guys would like, we have some bourbon, we have some rum, we have some more rum, and then Robert has to take a sip of the Attack. No, it's the Seattle one.
Oh yes.
So this is it lowered.
Oh, is that what that is?
This is the second alternative label, yes.
I like
So,
yours
rented this
better.
guy
We have more Kraken
up
fans
in
here.
a.
Here, my glass
Yep,
is ready.
T. Gomez. Here you go. So, take a sip or tell me what you think. If you like it, you can have more, but it's kind of like some people hate Kraken. But
Kraken's alright.
you're the rum
Wow.
dude, so I figured you would know.
2/3 height.
I don't like the regular Kraken very much. I drank this one on stream and I chased it, or I did a rum and coke, but I did vanilla
took
coke
off.
because that tastes very vanilla-y to me. So I made vanilla rum and cokes. And
Oh,
I
shit.
got sloshed on stream. I started screaming at chat and they sent me to bed at like 2 in the morning.
I'm getting a lot of like ethanol.
Yeah?
Maybe matches or later. Just
Yeah. I could probably.
It was
light it
a
on fire.
dangerous night.
We're
All I
sorry.
remember, that was one of the only times I've ever been kicked off my own stream by chat.
So
What?
I went
Yeah,
down,
it was the Kraken's
I went
fault.
down
I actually
about
got rid of that
foot
bottle
below
and
where
gave it
that
to
line is,
Caitlin
all the top-
when I was
all
pawning
the-
off all my
the
extra
long
booze.
stuff.
And then we ended up buying
Oh,
another
so
bottle.
That's a about how much.
Do you
gets cut
taste
off.
vanilla? I
Yeah.
tasted vanilla.
For scale, there's
It's
no
definitely
truck.
sweeter than like a normal Kraken.
Yeah.
Like normal Kraken is just spiced rum.
Yeah.
Correct.
That's sweeter.
This has maybe some anise
Maybe.
and vanilla.
I
Yeah.
tasted the vanilla.
It tastes like a little bit like Jägermeister, like a little bit of that licorice flavor. Some anise is in there.
Do you like it better or worse than the standard Kraken?
I like it worse.
Now mix it with a vanilla Coke and tell me what you think.
Okay.
I got sloshed on
It's
stream.
not very good.
Wait, what is that?
That is.
I
the-
thought that was the Thai tea that we were talking
No.
about the entire time.
Yes.
we're talking about
Yeah,
the-
this Thai tea is very ethical.
Oh.
So sloshed.
Robert just reviewed the Kraken Attacks from Seattle. It's the limited edition Seattle version because we have a hockey team called the Kraken now. So Kraken did a limited release. I really like it only when it's mixed with vanilla Coke, and I drank
They
way
also
too
did a
much of it.
12th man like.
That one
whiskey
was
that
shit.
supported.
Yeah. The 12th man. That was the only whiskey I've ever seen you not drink or not be able to drink. It was so bad. Despite being a diehard Seahawks fan, he could not drink the Seahawks whiskey because it was so
This
bad.
is the biggest strainer you got.
No, there's
No.
one more size up down there.
That one's-
It might have been moved.
Do you need a strainer or can you use a colander?
Oh, we have
Strain
a
of tea, so.
It needs to get rid of tiny bits.
Tiny bits.
tiny bit for you.
Ah, yes. Where did you pull this from?
I'm a mom. This is our secret power. I'd be like, did you check?
No.
Yeah, it wasn't there.
The secret power
Check
is in
twice.
fact her putting it there and not remembering, but having the subconscious to know.
No,
that
I know where my shit in my kitchen is.
When
My
you-
go-to tea is white tea, jasmine pearls, rose
Oh my
petals,
God.
yep, and lavender and cinnamon. Yeah, T Gomez, that sounds really good. Kat says, hi, Madeline and Lana. And that's Monte, and that's Robert, and that's fun. We got a full kitchen tonight. I ran out of booze again. Oh, I drink this though.
How dare you?
Oh yeah, the local tea spice shop might have Thai tea. I would be surprised
What's
if they
up,
didn't.
cat?
Drink Sailor Jerry, but we have Sailor Jerry as well. That was a gift from chat.
Sailor Jerry is good.
It's not
Yeah.
sweet enough.
It was affordable.
I did. This monk fruit sugar you gotta add a lot.
No, it's equal to.
It's been on and off.
Is
with
it?
the kids
I think so.
themselves.
We also have
The two
we have
direct
Sailor
versions.
Do you want
Jerry's.
to strain it first?
Salads likes
I
cracking.
mean, we could. I'm just
Salads
sure
likes
into the
Kraken.
thing.
Oh.
I admire your
It should be hot enough.
2020 vision.
I'm just
there.
trying to.
What?
I can't read that.
I'm sitting right next to the TV. It's not good. I did get LASIK though. I got LASIK.
that last year?
She's cyborg enhanced. Yeah, you got 20/20 vision.
You
I got
said glasses?
20/20 vision in
Enhanced.
2020. That was my joke.
Yeah, she used.
I got 20/20 vision in 2020.
What?
She's
Did you
very.
wear contacts?
No,
No.
I just refused to wear my glasses. So when we'd be at Comic Con and my glasses didn't go with the cosplay,
just can't
I'd
see.
be holding Robert, be like, Robert, what's that over there? Like I couldn't, or we'd be at the like a restaurant and be like, Robert, can you read the menu for me? I can't see. But I refused to wear my glasses. I wore them for driving when we went to the movie theater, or if it was really cute ones, my outfit. But other than that, I never wore my glasses. They were really cute glasses, but I never wore them. So most people who knew me did not even know I actually couldn't see them. She's like, "Eh." I was
She
nearsighted.
needs infinite attention.
Yeah, that dog is pathetic. Hey, what's up, Mitty?
Acts like he's surprised,
Crew.
but,
What's up, Mitty? Welcome in.
No.
Kamisa says,
Infinite
I can't
attention.
taste
Very
Jägermeister without
rarely.
tasting NyQuil.
Every
Yeah,
once in a while,
that's
she'll
true.
be like, nope, I'm out.
Actually, I made a shot
But
that
very,
tasted like
very
cough syrup from
rarely.
the 90s that our parents
Like,
gave us when we were
She
sick.
eat it up.
It was
I
so
am.
gross.
No.
Mixed with scotch.
This is
Worst
normal.
shot I've ever created. It was so gross.
Yes.
Why would you
Good
do
luck
that?
with
I don't
that.
know. I was trying to. This
We're
is why I don't make
talking
my
like
own
sugar
drinks.
enough.
5 times in 9 years.
No more sugar.
I know, Thai tea uses a crazy amount of sugar.
It does. That's why it's a.
Pour the whole damn thing.
Oh,
in.
wow.
Pour the whole damn
Oh,
thing.
This is super bitter.
Going in.
No, because it's like espresso, but more bitter because
Yeah,
it's
we
a
made
tea.
this tea extra dark. Because
It's supposed
you're
to be extra
cut
dark.
it with half and half.
You
Oh.
use half and half.
And it melts. You put
And ice.
Do you not want to add, or did we add half and half, or we did not?
No. That's how you serve it. So you gotta cool it. Then you serve
right,
it with
right,
ice.
right,
It's
right,
Thai tea.
Do you ever cut it with any alcohols or anything?
You could.
I mean, we
Good.
could.
You
What
should.
have you?
I've never had alcoholic Thai tea, but I'm
Oh
okay with
my
it.
god.
I'm
Vodka?
sure it's a thing.
I would think
I-
rum.
It is
I think
decided.
rum would work well. with
Anything
that.
with
Rum,
spice.
spice, rum.
Ooh, 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 ooh. This one! Pick
Is that
this one!
spiced?
Hell yeah, it's spice. This is the most delicious
I disagree.
autumn flavored rum. It tastes like apple spice rum. It's so good. I have actually been saving. This was one of my favorites.
Jeans.
Huh?
Boots with the fur.
Oh my god, this is why I can't take you guys anywhere.
Yes.
Sailor Jerry is total
Super
trash.
nice.
Some people think so, some people don't. Anything is better than Admiral Nelson's, the only rum that has ever made me belligerent. Have you had Admiral Nelson's?
No.
Wait, are you saying it makes people belligerent? So if I give some to Robert, we'll see his. I've known
Probably
Robert.
some fucking 120 proof.
I've known Robert for damn near 20 years plus. I've never seen him angry.
No, he's.
I've seen him frustrated. I have never seen
I can trip some wires.
Man, okay, well you're the girlfriend. You can get away with things the rest of us can't. But I have personally never seen Robert angry or belligerent. If you're telling me this rum has that secret power, I would like to do some science experiments on Robert.
Yeah, normally I have like dancing and then singing,
He usually dances.
and then I try to break dance.
Oh, I think he tries to do a backflip.
I remember this because your back was fucked up. That was the time you went to like Portland or whatever. You went to Southern Washington or Oregon, you and your bros.
Yeah.
And then I remember you were like, yeah, we got trashed. And then I remember you being like, and now my back hurts.
He's the nicest drunk.
He is the nicest drunk.
He only hurts himself when he tries to do a Kia. You know, like the thing where you're on the floor.
Yeah,
and jump up.
yeah.
Oh man.
Dude, I don't.
He doesn't hurt his significant other when he's drunk. Not intentionally, but
What the
Malin,
fuck?
chat saw you bite my ear.
What?
He jumped up behind me on the stool that they're sitting on.
Like
He
Mike
jumped
Tyson-
up behind one.
Mike
No,
Tyson style?
he was a pterodactyl. So he started going, ah, ah, and then he bit my ear and screamed in it like, ah.
Man, I'm sorry I missed that.
I don't know what you're
That was
talking
the
about.
same stream that he humped this kitchen island and there was an oil splatter and he ruined his favorite sweats.
Oh.
Now there's this like giant oil splatter. He's like, where'd this
Might
come
be a
from?
wet spot about right here.
Like, oh yeah, that's from the time you humped the kitchen island. Yes.
And they were, yeah, those sweats were nice.
They were really nice sweats.
I think they were Costco specials.
Doesn't need more stuff.
Costco specials.
Needs more sugar.
More sugar. Monk fruit sugar.
Oh, they knew. Oh, more sugar coming up. More sugar.
Thai
Where'd you
tea
leave
is just sugar water. Yes, it is.
Yeah, it's like 90%
She said,
sugar.
I think that was here, and they just went. Brrr.
T. Gomez is one fun all them unique suppliers. Did you already read cats? Our contacts. When I went in and got my pupils dilated and put my contacts back in afterward, my vision flipped
I think
to
you
where
can
it was,
straighten it.
oh,
I guess
flipped
we
as
can.
in now you're
switching to
farsighted.
allulose.
I had another
Okay.
medical appointment to go to, and I was trying to look at, had it on my phone,
No, just give
and
me
I
a thing
actually
real quick.
asked this older man to
What?
try and read it to me, and he
I
couldn't
need
see
to
it
put
either.
more.
Finally
It's
realized
gonna
I could
overflow.
screenshot it
We
and
just
blow it
throw
up.
it-
Hey,
Oh, don't do
that's
it yet.
that's a good progression.
You want to throw it away?
Here.
That's
Just
gonna
put it on
happen.
the thing.
I can't read chat, you know, because you're in the
Why
middle
you
of
want
my.
to throw it away?
Hi,
I wanted
retreat.
more. I don't know.
No, yeah, I didn't mean you have to sit back. I'm just saying you gotta read chat.
Oh. Hi, retreat. Welcome in. How are you? Hello, family.
Yeah, you should
Last
straighten
Dragon
it out.
stream
I
was
just trying
fun
to-
too. When they both pandaed, straight jacket, and handcuffed. Oh yeah, that happened.
Yeah, that
One
was
of
when Tina was here, right?
I think so. Yeah. Chat tends to go crazy when we have other guests here, and it gets a little crazy. Yeah, that was Tina. Panda-headed, straight jacketed, and handcuffed,
That's not
all
supposed
at
to
the
happen.
same time.
Crazy in a good way.
We're supposed to prevent that.
Yeah, usually we're not straight jacketed and handcuffed at the same time. One of us has to have our hands free. But that stream, yeah, I can't really
Oh,
control
well.
chat.
Okay.
Thai tea. I had Thai green milk tea
For the
during my
business?
staycation. Thai green milk tea?
Hell yeah.
I've never had Thai
How's
green
she going
milk
with
tea.
you?
Never had that one. Is it good? I bet it's
Which
good.
one?
Retreat's been doing good, been busy with work, and I've been busy
Let's-
taking care of girlfriend because she's
let's-
sick.
Let's
Aww.
start with the good. Are the ups still going up?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, good.
We've been good.
Plateau.
No. But alright.
Mama, how have
So
you
we're
been?
going backwards.
Good. Good. We're all good in here. Right now we're making Thai tea.
It's still good. Even if it goes down more,
You can put regular sugar in
Oh,
your
yeah.
cup, Robert.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, if you want to
Is
tweet it, you
Job
can always add
doing
more.
anything more like
But
Like every drop.
Yeah.
We also
Yeah. Yeah.
sweet?
the squeezing.
Or you may leave.
What are you gonna do? So we just
So
if we had a compost, we can compost that.
yeah.
But
That's so much
better.
tea.
Check
Yeah,
it.
too bad you can't
Appreciate
use
that.
the tea leftovers for like tea cakes or something.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Let's
It's
get it.
like very
Yeah.
How many
grainy.
kiddos?
September.
Yeah.
would be good.
Well, sometimes you put real tea
Oh, yeah,
in
everything.
like scones and
Yeah.
stuff.
We'll have to like dehydrate it again and then.
It's good.
Yeah, we gotta be more. of
Yeah.
Yeah, for
This
sure.
is alright.
I feel bad wasting it,
that. Always true.
but I
That's
guess
why
it's not
I
really.
saved it in
I got
case
my,
I needed to do anything with it. I can't think of anything.
My parents are
Okay,
selling
good.
the farm right
Mhm.
moving out.
You good?
I don't think you can do anything with
Can
leftover.
you do a thing?
Maybe, yep, we've been all good over here. Nothing big to
The
report,
farm
just
has
hanging out, doing our thing.
5 acre
How are
parcels,
Thanksgiving meals going for
2.5
those
acre
community meals?
acre
So the
parcels,
Thanksgiving
the
meals
house
are
and
going to be
barn and stuff
started
around.
this week. We haven't actually
We're
started
keeping
doing them.
the upper farm, so it's
But
gonna be a
community
5 acre
meals
tract, and
are
building
good.
a,
Our day is Thursday,
like
so we will be
400
spending the
acre
rest
tract,
of the
like,
week or the next couple
just
days
a
prepping for
building
that.
that's powered.
I think we're gonna do a broccoli cheddar soup, which is already made.
We're
I'll
gonna
make a couple
power
more batches
install
of
for
cornbread.
essentially,
We're doing
make
the
spice-
goulash, and then we're gonna do a
Whatever you
beef
want.
curry. Beef curry. We
So
decided
it
to do beef
sits up
curry
there,
after.
and whenever I don't use it, I cry.
Can you
inside, so
serve
just
Japanese
leave
beef
it
curry
sitting.
with
Yeah.
American long grain rice, or is that blasphemy?
That's
I
fine.
think it's fine.
Because I have a lot of long grain rice that I need.
Yeah, you can serve it with whatever.
But we're gonna be doing Japanese beef curry and goulash are the two big ones that we're doing this week for the community meals. And then yeah, we gotta start planning our
Is the
our
you guys have the
Thanksgiving
same
dinner,
rest
which is
as
going to be
outside?
cooking
You get
for
black
closer
ones?
to 60
Yeah.
people because we're cooking
Okay.
50 meals for the
It's a
shelter
couple
and about
years
10
old.
meals for my family. So that's
I want to get some
it's
chicken.
a lot of
Some
turkey.
chickens
It's a
out
lot
there.
of turkey.
Yeah.
You had to cook for 60 people. And how much turkey did you buy?
I will get a roast
60
chicken.
people?
Just because I'll
Still
save
like-
them. But it will
Unless they're
probably-
enclosed, they're
6
still.
turkeys, 10
you're still
people per
getting
turkey.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
A lot of the majority of the time there.
Because I heard, according to the
It's
internet,
not-
it's supposed to
If
be
you-
1.5
if it's a small
pounds per
area, it's
person.
definitely or an enclosed area, you'll definitely.
That's what I thought
miss
so
it.
too. That's
The
including
thing to watch out
leftovers,
for is
right?
the feed.
Because
So
if
when
you have a lot of
feed them,
sides,
Wherever you
people
have
will eat
chickens,
less
you have
turkey.
rice. Like,
That's true.
you're gonna attract
So would you
mice.
say 1 pound per turkey, or a pound of
And they're gonna
turkey
be
per person,
everywhere,
or
because-
half a pound per person?
I would say half a pound.
Something about like.
Well, typically a serving is like 6 ounces.
Yeah.
Pretty
So
awesome.
about
Yeah,
a little over
the-
half a pound.
See that
But you
doesn't
can
seem
You,
But you can say half
you
a
need
pound.
like
because if you're feeding 50 people by
Do
that
good
logic, you have a
layers.
25 pound turkey,
Kind of.
right?
Four.
25 pound turkey is not enough to feed
sometimes,
50
like,
people. Right?
At least the way through a normal livestock.
So my math, according to Martha
Yeah,
Stewart,
like,
is
my parents usually had about
75
20
pounds of
chickens,
turkeys,
like,
frozen turkeys. So like you go to the
15
store and you get
20
your turkey,
essentially,
right?
and
I was
and they get
guesstimating 75
they
pounds
get
of
like
turkey
3
to feed.
4
Like,
a
50
day.
With my
Like,
family,
that
we
many.
usually
I
have
mean,
14
it's not all hens,
14?
right? But
And
different breeds.
I always cook 2 turkeys, but we only eat one.
So yeah, I
Really?
don't know.
And
I
then-
Wait,
don't know
you
if there's
can
a
feed
genetically or bred
14 people with one
enhanced
turkey?
Yeah.
version
Really?
I should be looking at, but just giving them
Uh,
random.
Because we feed
The
20
random
people
shit
and
they
it
eat.
that looks like a Thai tea right
But I
there.
mean, even four
Yeah,
eggs,
if-
4 eggs a day.
And my
with
turkeys
just
are
the
about
2 of them,
16 pounds, so about a pound per person.
Yeah,
They-
so we're
they
16,
sell their
17
egg-
pounds
dozen-
because we're 16,
yeah,
17
dozen
people.
eggs for.
But we usually make 3 turkeys.
So it's a pound per person.
It does depend on.
It's good?
I think it does. I've never
Yay!
actually,
Add
I
your
don't
own
know.
sugar.
But they had,
Extra-
they
add
definitely,
your own extra
they had a
sugar,
variety,
as
and they had
needed.
a lot of them, and it
Is
know.
someone providing the turkey for you?
Especially
Fat
if
Cat,
you've
yes.
got, like, if
You
it's
guys
really
are.
nice too,
So
like,
thanks to very
I
generous
think you're
people
gonna
in
need a
chat.
few
All
to
the
be able to
bits
get that.
messages
Like, it's not
and
a-
all the
it's not a
subs
chicken per
go
egg
to
per
pay for
day.
community meals. So every time Cabeza, Shadow, or anyone else makes their funny jokes in chat, that is usually 50 cents to $1. That's going to feed the
Okay.
homeless shelter. So
Alright, make-
all bits, all
Why are we
subs.
feeding the homeless right now?
Let's go.
We will be right on that in a second with some Oscar the Grouch goulash. But yes,
Oscar the Grouch
it's-
goulash.
Try some.
chat. So the whole
Oscar
point
the
of stream
goulash.
now is we do raise money for the kids with cancer,
How is
and
it?
then
What's-
all the
What's the verdict?
Good.
everything else
She
that
likes the soup. I mean tea.
stream generates goes to feeding the
You
homeless
need
shelter.
ice,
So you guys,
tea,
our community is the one paying for it.
more
Half and half.
sugar, and half and half.
Noted.
Half and half.
Good. I'm also thinking about getting another job. Retreat. You already have 2 jobs. Salads.
Here's $1 for the shelter.
Thank you,
$1
salads
for
for
the
the
shelter.
bits. Thank you, so much.
Salads.
Yep.
Man, OG.
Thank you. Oh, gee, look, you got a little first batch. Little first batch right there. Yeah.
OG.
Oh, I want one. I want
Much
one.
respect to
Ice.
salads.
Cups and ice.
Ice.
I have to send Malin downstairs to get more ice. But yeah, I think the menu
I'm gonna have
is
to break it up.
7 turkeys. I'm guessing 3 big ass trays of green bean casserole. I don't know how many trays of mashed potatoes. 128 ounces of cranberry sauce, and whatever 64 times 8 ounces of butternut squash soup, Hawaiian rolls. Yeah. So my basic menu is always turkey, green bean casserole, mashed potatoes, Kathy's super awesome cranberry sauce,
Smaller piece.
Hawaiian dinner rolls, corn from a can, and I might have forgotten something.
Make some.
I think those are the, did I say mashed potatoes with gravy? Those are the ones that we usually make every year for our Thanksgiving. We usually make extra stuff too, but I gotta keep it like somewhat simple.
Easy there,
It's
Tiger.
Whoa.
Easy.
Careful.
How many of these am I making?
One for me, please.
You're in the way?
I asked because there is a shortage this year. Yeah, so Kat, here's our thought.
That one?
If we run, I've already
I'll
started
have
buying the
some
turkeys. So because chat told me a lot to be careful about that,
Yeah.
I already have 2 turkeys
Try
in the
it.
freezer out of 7. And every once a week or whatever, I'm going to the store and I'm getting 2 more.
I think
So, I'm
both of these
starting
are
to stock up on
some-
turkeys
this is
as we
somewhat
speak.
spicy.
If
It's
we
a
run
dark
out of
spice.
turkeys, our family will end up eating chicken for dinner. It's
Like a
not the end of the
sweeter
world.
spice
I do want to
to it.
make sure we prioritize the turkeys for the shelter because I want to make sure,
Well,
like,
yeah.
my family
Well,
doesn't
regular
give a
spice.
shit. We're pretty laid
Yeah.
back. But I want to make sure that the people at the shelter legit get a fucking turkey on Thanksgiving. So we are already starting to, it sounds bad to say we're hoarding turkeys, but we're already starting to stock up our turkeys for Thanksgiving. I have 2 so far. 2 out of, I think about 7. I'm guessing I need about 7. And we'll see what happens. 1 pound per person is still a generous portion. Yeah. So you're saying a 50, we cook 3 turkeys, each turkey about 15 pounds, so that's 45 pounds. We cook 45 pounds of turkey for about 20 people.
And all the turkeys are gone.
Huh?
And all the turkeys eaten.
Gobble,
Then
gobble.
there's enough left over for people to have next day
Leftovers
sandwiches.
are almost as good as Thanksgiving
Yeah.
itself.
So
Yeah.
it almost like if you're
It's
gonna
like the
eat,
one exception for
if you're gonna
leftovers.
eat half a pound of turkey on Thanksgiving, then you need to make a pound per person so that you have enough for the next day's
Yep.
turkey sandwiches.
Sugar and mix
Yeah.
with other stuff.
Thank
Salt is the
you.
other
I think
exception.
you need sugar too.
Dog,
Sugar?
you
Heard.
are so needy. Bunny rabbit.
Yep, I heard about the shortage. It depends on the side dishes. We are gonna have a lot of side dishes this week. There's not a shortage. It is lies, but for what Kathy's doing, it's best to get it earlier so it can be substitute with chicken. Yeah. Yep.
Lay down.
Can also substitute with chicken. Yes, we are going to make sure to get the turkeys early just in case. Thank you, Salads, again for the bits. That will help go towards feeding the hungry. Thank you so much. It's kind of like professional gaming, but more paid gamer, and I also think about
Salads
doing
is
diesel
the
mechanic.
way.
That way I can work on our fire apparatus. That sounds awesome, Retreat. I hope you still find time for sleep.
Sorry.
But if you personally have to go to the store, I would talk to the store manager beforehand so they can set aside a number of turkeys that you need so you're able to get it. I like that idea too. Let them know it's for charity. Yeah, I guess you could do that. Newt says 64 times 8 equals 512. Yes, I think I need 512 ounces of butternut squash soup. That's my guess. No, do you need stain remover?
No, I'm good.
Nude 6 times 8 equals 52. Those are all powers of 2.
I feel like that's
Wait.
butternut squash soup.
2 to the 6th by 2 to the 3rd by 2 to the 9th. Or equals 2 to the 9th.
So Nerd. So my only problem, Setcat, with that is if I tell them it's for charity, then I think I have to have what's it called, an NCI. I have to have some sort of proof of my being a charity, and I don't have, like, I just do it. I'm not.
501c3.
Yeah, I don't have the 501c3 thing.
501c3.
So I would feel bad being like,
501c3.
it's fine. We're not a 501c3, so I don't feel right calling myself
I
a
think
charity.
that's like a white Russian.
Non-profit.
Nonprofit. Wait, are we putting booze in this?
Yeah. So I need to take a sip, and then we're gonna throw some crack in it.
It cuts the sugar, by the way. If you put the bourbon, actually, unbelievably, cuts the sugar.
Did you do Foursquare or this?
I did this one.
Do you need more sugar or you want?
I'm not complaining that it's not sugar. I'm just saying.
I want to
Oh,
splash
there's
of
sugar.
sugar.
sugar in there.
I think
Add
you
extra.
they already added some.
Oh, sugar or what?
Yeah, yeah.
Tiny bits of splashes rid me of Rome.
You're adding simple syrup.
It's the same thing.
Oh, you had syrup.
Oh.
Sorry, was I
You're
not
putting
supposed to tell them?
extra syrup. You're putting extra sugar in.
Leave me alone. Why is everybody judging me
I'm not
over
judging,
here?
I'm just saying.
Let me try it.
I can't believe this is a Kathy-friendly Thai iced tea. Do you know how hard that shit is to find? Impossible.
Would have been better without the extra key.
Leave me alone. Give me my booze, you pumpkin pie something.
Hair-cutted freak. Which one do you want?
I'm gonna go with that one.
Did you put
Yeah.
stuff in this yet?
The
I've
Monte
also
squirt.
never had.
You're drinking it.
Oh, you
I've never had spiked.
That's a lot,
What are you
Kathy.
talking about? Why is everybody judging me?
Mix it and give me
Stop
a shot.
judging my drinks.
Give me another shot.
Dame
What does it taste like now?
It
Ahorita
tastes like
por
autumn
favor.
in your
Esposa.
mouth. It tastes like delicious fall flavors. So good.
It's orange like autumn.
Mr. Ports, what do you
Yes.
normally have for Christmas? What is the
Fall
typical
drink.
AFK kitchen Christmas?
is.
Oh,
You're
roast
also
beef.
correct. Like this is
Roast
perfect.
beast, which I will say, I really like my roast beast. My roast beast is nothing compared to Robert's. Remember that time we did the video of the jiggle?
I usually do a prime rib.
Oh,
I
so
have a
good.
video of Robert
For
cutting
Christmas?
the prime rib. No, but you
Christmas.
served it to us on New Year's that one year.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, for brunch. So I have a video of him
brunch?
cutting it. Yeah, and you like it had this beautiful jiggle, and we
It's
just
the
couldn't
only
stop
brunch I
jiggling.
want to go
It's
to.
so good. So we do like a roast beast or like a prime rib roast. We do crack potato casserole or scalloped potatoes, and then
The crack, by the way, is the what's that snow cereal? Snowflakes.
Frosted Flakes cereal
Frosted
on the top.
Flakes.
Yeah. Sometimes we do honey's butter chip on top
It's
instead.
frosted.
But we have like some sort of potato side that's not mashed potatoes because we do mashed potatoes for Thanksgiving. And then I'm trying to think if we do it. We do all the stuff you would do for Thanksgiving, but that we didn't do for Thanksgiving. We do on Christmas instead. But our main protein is roast beast. But my prime rib roast is not nearly as good as Robert's. Mine doesn't have the jiggle
too
his
much
does.
about work.
But yeah, I don't know. What do you guys have? I can't remember what we
Snowblade.
usually have for Christmas. I have it
Everything
written
is
down.
fucking
What do
yeah,
I?
antifreeze.
Yeah, usually it's
like
prime rib.
all the shit is the same.
And then
Like,
everyone just brings whatever for like a potluck style.
Yeah, Robert's family is all amazing cooks.
So we'll have like egg rolls and
wait, I had a
pie
vegan
salad.
plan.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Cranberry applesauce, roasted garlic string beans, roasted beef, cracked
Yeah.
potatoes, bacon and Brussels sprouts,
Oh yeah.
a bunch of salads, garlic parmesan broccoli.
What is glog?
That's a
Oh,
Swedish
okay.
mulled wine, cornbread.
It'd be glug.
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 Yeah, our Christmas dinner isn't nearly as fancy as our
It's got the
Thanksgiving
umlauts
dinner.
of the O,
Yeah.
which makes it an oo.
What is it?
Umio.
What is a glue?
Glug.
But yeah,
Apparently
it's
a
mostly the
spice
prime
wine.
rib is the main thing. We
Sounds
tend to go like
sounds amazing.
very like a
Why haven't
normal
I had it
dinner,
before?
not like feeding an army. When we do Christmas dinner, it's just like a fancy version of a regular dinner.
To be
Whereas
fair, my
Thanksgiving,
family's
we make enough to feed
Not necessarily
us
drinkers.
for like 3 days. No, you just let them know that you're using it for charity, not it's tax deductible. You don't have to get a tax on turkey anyways. Okay, I know what you're talking about, but I'm not to say that. It's just not even part of the equation with turkey. It's only for taxable food. Oh, interesting
Dude,
to
I
know.
have
Thank
to,
you, Setcat. I appreciate you.
Did
I
you sign
appreciate you.
that Venmo and
All right.
take security stuff?
No.
If one is to put alcohol in tea,
Yeah,
do
but
it
it's,
properly. No little splashes. See, that's what I did, and everyone
You've
made
got a
fun of
couple
me.
weeks, I think.
Whoa,
Might
a
affect
wild
access to your shit.
Malin appears, says Boo.
A
Backwards
wild
cap-
asshole appears, and I don't mean myself. About time you showed up.
Backwards cap Chad. Is what he called you.
Alright, booed, bro.
Boo, what is funeral potatoes? A Utah specialty. What's, dare I ask,
What's
Our
a Utah
funeral
specialty?
potatoes? Yeah,
What
that's
is it called?
funeral potatoes.
That
I-
sounds
You
I
want me
think
to
I've
make that
actually
on
heard of
Christmas
funeral potatoes.
Day? Funeral potatoes?
That's
Sounds
that's
sad.
actually funny.
I'm open to suggestions for our holiday menu. I think
Oh,
our
yeah, you're
Thanksgiving
there, you're
menu
good.
is going to be pretty simple because we're gonna go with stuff that I know how to
I
make.
think when you logged
But we'll
in,
see. We'll see about
Oh,
Christmas. More cranberry sauce.
If you do you
I
have
want to make a
non-zero
Swiss
bounce? Yeah,
roll.
you do have a non-zero,
Have you
right?
made a Swiss
Yeah,
roll?
so then
No.
It's
you
a
should have
Jacone
gotten profit, so
sponge
you already probably
with
did.
creamy shit,
Or whatever.
and then you roll it.
I've
was-
seen the
They got
British
British
baking
baking
show.
show.
Yes, I got the idea from.
I just saw how they all mess it up.
And then all of them, it
FCC
cracks because they
regulational
overcooked
changes,
it.
They had
Yes,
to get,
yes.
like,
After
last
seeing
word
them
of
do it, I was
search
like,
and
it's some of them
your
make really good
phone
ones, like
number and
coffee
something else.
mocha ones, or you can do like the different colors. So after seeing it on the
Nice.
Great British
Awesome.
Baking Show, I too have decided I would like to make a Swiss roll. I'm not going to eat it. I just want to see if I
It's
can
already
roll it
linked to
without
your
breaking
account
it.
stuff, too.
Because if I somehow make a good sponge
I'm like,
and it like
they already got it.
I'm
10
gonna feel
minutes
like
for
shit.
verification.
awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah. it
But
was
yeah,
pretty
I think I
funny
might
to
make
say
a
that.
Swiss
Social
roll.
Security card.
And then I might make a fruitcake.
Forget about it.
I won't eat
Okay.
it, but I just want to make it for shits and giggles. It's an expensive thing to make.
I'm not relying on
Is it?
any of that.
Fruitcake has all the dried fruit in it, and dried fruit is not cheap unless you're getting like craisins. But all the dates
what
and
it
the
was.
dried this and the dried that and all dried fruit is expensive.
Who thought of that? That's kind of weird.
I think it was the English. And then they're like, oh, this cake's gonna go bad. Let's put a bunch of alcohol in it, and that's how you preserve it. So the only things left after the apocalypse will be the Queen of England, cockroaches, and fruitcake.
And
And
diamonds.
Twinkies.
And they expire.
Oh, do they?
The Queen of England does not.
Yeah, but the problem is the Twinkie will become a commodity, and those will all fucking disappear as well.
Mm-hmm.
It'll be like
Google
Zombie
them,
Land,
they're good.
but I
Oh,
cannot- what?
can you tell Boo what spatchcocking a turkey is? Because he wants
Yeah.
your recipe on how to spatchcock a turkey.
We've done 3 different birds, 3
All in
different
the same
ways, multiple years in a row. Generally speaking, Generally speaking, we will deep fry one, we will barbecue rotisserie one,
Yeah, you did.
and we
I'll get
will oven roast a spatchcocked turkey. So what spatchcock does is effectively take the bird and flatten it, thus increasing surface area, reducing the amount of time that it takes to cook. So for a 15 to 20 pound bird, it'd take you normally like 6+ hours. It takes 3.5 usually for a spatchcock. Sometimes 4 if it's bigger than 20 pounds. So all spatchcocking is you take the bird normally, you remove the spine. So beefy pair of scissors or an appropriate knife. You cut down one side of the spine, another side of the spine, you remove it, you flip it over, and you basically break its breasts and rib cage into the back. I also forgot, you flay out both, or not flay, you flop out both the thighs and legs and the shoulders and arms so it can sit flat, and then you do chest compressions until you break the sternum. And it flattens out very nicely. It generally somewhat closely fits into what do you call the baking sheet? Well, whatever you want the drippings and stuff to gather into, and it is awesome.
Do you lose juices that way? Or?
No, it all pools like in it, and you can even throw because the pans that we use are just the cookie sheets, which are shallow. You can throw whatever you want, both in a pan down below with water if you want to, or just in the same pan if you want veggies and stuff like that. In addition to if you just want to stuff the turkey, that works too. But yeah, spatchcocking, legit, highly recommend.
Yeah, normally I just roast the turkey whole.
That's a lot of work.
Old traditional way.
Traditional, yeah.
My family's never liked
We got
turkey.
Alara in the house.
Robert's turkey.
Utah people make them for everything. Googles them. They're good. I'm gonna have to.
We love
Can't
it.
say that I always do
Love
ham
puts in it.
and ham on Christmas, dude. I miss Christmas ham. Christmas hams.
Oh,
It's
yes,
been a
ham.
minute.
We do Easter ham.
Malin down for anything with cock in it. Anything with spatchcock? Yeah, 100%. Honey P, wheel snipe silly boys. I will throw down with spatchcocked any foul.
Everyone just likes saying the word spatchcocked.
It's a cool word.
Spatchcock,
Spatchcock.
shuttlecock. That's immediate in for me.
Cockpit.
Also confirmed. Points! My traditional Christmas dinner's first course. Herring with sour cream, boiled potatoes and chives, and a schnapps. Second course. Glazed ham, homemade meatballs, Frankfurter sausages. Dude, that's way too much meat for just a second course, yo. Red cabbage, sweet and sour. Brown cabbage, also sweet and sour. It is regular cabbage, but it turns brown when you wok it and add the soy sauce. Nice.
Nice.
That's smiley face, which I'm assuming is now the third course. Liver pate, homemade Christmas wort bread, which is dipped in the drippings from the ham, smoked pork, and burnt ends. Boiled potatoes, steamed carrots, leek, and peas. Fuck, dude.
Wow.
that sounds so good. This is why Thanksgiving is my favorite holiday. That sounds amazing. Asparagus and gravy made with bacon and chicken stock. Dude, yes. And also we used to add smoked eel. But the tradition has gone the way of the dodo. Smoked eel to which part? Is it just on the side as like an accoutrement? Or is it actually cooked into like the chicken stock or the gravy? Because
That's the most well-behaved he's ever been.
Well,
by the
speaking
way,
gravy.
there's can you just for a second click on funeral potatoes? I want to see how far away from
Cracked potatoes?
from scalloped potatoes there.
Funeral potatoes.
Funeral.
That's a thing.
He had a link. You just had to click
Oh,
on.
my bad.
Why do they call funeral potatoes?
No,
They're
these are way more cracked potato style.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah, keep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%. These are cracked potatoes.
Yeah.
What is special about them?
The cheesy potatoes with cornflakes on top.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
the same thing as cracked potatoes.
They're 100%. Same thing.
Oh my god, mute! Mute the site, God. Shredded cheese, cornflakes, yeah, they are cracked potatoes. Exact same recipe. Yep. We call them cracked
No,
potatoes.
they're fucking funeral potatoes. No! You Tarian asshat.
Both? Okay, people who do too much crack end up having funerals. That's where they got the name from.
And it all comes together.
There you go.
Like
Also send
Russian
Kathy's Discord. Thank you, Boo.
Revolution.
We will call them boo-boo potatoes in the future.
Well,
Boo-potatoes. Boo-tatoes. We'll call them boo-tato casserole when we make them on Christmas. Boo-tato.
Can we make them too?
Sometimes we substitute out the cornflakes. You want to make some boo-tato? Boo-tato casserole. Boonerl
The
potatoes.
funeral potatoes.
That sounds
Crack
like boner
causes
potatoes.
funeral. Yes, LT. Crack causes funeral. Hence why this dish is named cracked potatoes and funeral potatoes. That's my guess. Yes, I did read Mr. Port's traditional dinner. That is crazy. Or I heard Melon read it. That's crazy. Burnt ends was my favorite part. Burnt ends. Wait, do they?
Panko.
Panko. What about panko cracked
Yeah.
potato?
Yeah. So we can do
Panko's not
panko.
as, so the crazy shit about cracked potatoes is the sweetness.
Yeah.
Is
So,
what fucking
which is
does
why
it. Like,
we
Panko
use
isn't as- yeah,
Honey's
it's-
butter chip. Honey's butter chip. That's the one I did that time. I've done it for you before. You've had
That
this multiple
sounds
times.
amazing.
So,
I
there are
don't
these,
remember it being honey butter chips.
There are these Korean
I ate one
chips.
bag.
You jerkwad! I was saving these for Christmas, you jerk. Okay, these are Honey's butter chip.
Oh, if I got called till Christmas, that bag's going too.
This is special edition. Don't eat the special edition.
Open those up and let these guys try.
That's good.
We've had not that brand.
Special edition.
We've had.
Yeah, this
Dude,
is called.
honey butter chips are amazing. Okay, so buying these over here is dumb because
Stupidly
that one's
expensive.
probably even more expensive. The slightly larger than fun size is a $5 bag of chips.
Don't open it till Thanksgiving, though.
No.
I'm opening them right now.
Yeah.
I want to open them in a ladylike manner.
Are
They're
these special
so
potatoes,
good, and I
Kathy?
have no
Yeah,
idea
probably.
why nobody's tried to recreate these in the States.
So what is the white sauce on that cracked potato?
That's the cheese on the inside.
So that's not sweet at all, or is it?
No,
Thank you.
the crisp
This is
layer
more
on the
honey,
top
less
is
butter,
the
right?
only thing that's sweet.
No
and
one's saying the other one is more butter,
it-
less honey.
It adds it. Let's see. Hold on.
Wow.
I can't eat
What?
these, but have at it.
They're
Right?
delicious. These
Those
crack-
are
Why
special.
hasn't anybody? Yeah, dude.
These are cracked
It's in your
potatoes.
face. They're so
Wow.
good.
So I thought
At the same
cracked.
time, I really light on the back end.
So I thought cracked potatoes were the casserole was good, right? And then I thought, well, wouldn't it be even more cracktastic, still equally sweet, if you did Honey's butter chip instead? This shit's expensive though. It's the most expensive casserole I make, and not because of any protein. It's because of the damn chips on top. But I
You should be
substitute,
more sensitive to those Korean who are Korean
like myself.
and not make fun of them
Why would I
because you're pronouncing it in poor English.
No, that's how you say it in Korean. It says honey butter.
To be fair, she's not making fun of Korean Americans. She's
No,
simply stating what it is reading in
She
English.
is reading
I am reading.
Korean.
It
Yeah.
says right here, honey butter.
Just to be clear, I've had a lot of sensitivity training over the past.
I'm not
Just
making
saying.
fun of like my mom's accent. I'm reading honey butter chip. That's fucking what it says. How do you pronounce
Just
honey
so
butter
we're
chip in
clear.
Korean?
That has
You pronounce
too
it
much
honey butter
sensitivity
chip.
training. There's
You want to
sensitive
fight?
There's sensitivity training and then there's too much sensitivity training.
It's honey butter chip.
This is good. This bread is good. We have
Dude, there was a
some at
lot of
home.
stuff that I was second
They're
guessing
not as good.
myself.
This is more honey, less butter.
Like fucking.
so it's like more palatable.
Yeah,
So there's a list
I
of
only use
terms and
those.
words that
They're
are
so
equated
expensive.
to
I don't let my
each,
kids
right?
eat them because that bag
See
is
the
like
ones that I
a
use all the time?
easily $7
Yeah.
bag for it's a tiny bag. It's like $7.
Right?
So the
Powwow
only
is
like if
one
I give it
that
to my
has,
kid,
like,
they're gonna eat that in one
derogatory,
sitting
like,
while they're
humor
video
and shit.
gaming and they're like not
So
even
it's
paying
like, okay, I
attention.
can understand
So
that.
I
Fucking
only
never
buy
would-
those
like,
for when I'm
I use
making
it
casseroles.
so often that it wouldn't even.
and I like it's that extra
peanut
thing that makes
gallery
them really good.
Is another one. Yeah. I was like,
Another common side dish is smoked and cured salmon. Yep, rye bread, so good. Salmon roe and chives is one of my favorite combos. I remember my first Thanksgiving in our current house. We won hubby's mom over for Thanksgiving. We smothered the turkey with butter, great
It's
seasoning,
French
pudding,
fries.
mushrooms,
Yeah.
and I fell
I
out
would
of my
love
hand
it if that were the
with
case.
my great reflexes. I managed to catch it between the edge of the table and my right hip. Talk about saving the turkey. I love it, Alara. That's awesome. Did you give it a mouth-to-mouth CPR? Retreat asking.
Yeah.
Saved its
I
life.
don't
It was
know
already
why
dead.
people said to give mouth to
beheaded.
mouth.
Not sure if there's anything Malin is worse at than sensitivity training. Boom, that's coming from you. That's funny.
Oh my god, call the fire department. That asshole's on fire.
Oversensitivity training. Yes. I'm pronouncing honey butter chip. I'm sensitive. Kathy, if you see Irvin salted eggs, potato chips, or fish
Oh
skin,
yeah, that's even pricier.
what are you talking about? It's made locally in Singapore
They're like freaking $12 to
Tiny-
$18 per
yeah.
bag.
for a bag of chips.
Yeah,
Are they made with real fish skins?
yeah.
Oh, that's why.
And salted egg.
That's probably
They
why.
are very rich.
Oh, that sounds right up my alley.
You can like use it as a topper.
And the casserole?
Wow, I know.
Yeah.
I want to make Singaporean casserole.
Boo!
I'll add that.
I'm sensitive. Don't. Yeah. Somebody. This guy's got a rash on his taint. He needs somebody ointment.
I only get them twice a year because money for chips, but damn, it's good. And wait, so it's that expensive even in Singapore where they're locally made? Because here they're ridiculously expensive. Robert said they're like $12. That's crazy. Nice.
Mrs. Kitchen, who's the guy in the back? The one with the nice hat, sitting in the stool, and drinking while snacking on chips.
Wait.
This is
Now
dumb.
you just described both of us.
Well, one can assume you're Mr. Kitchen. That is the real salty stacker, one of our friends here in chat, also our neighbor. The one that we went camping with the other week ago. That's Mate. Mate.
Matt.
Shadow.
Mate.
Shadow. Mate. There you go.
Mats.
There's a lot of mats. A lot of mats. His wife is the one who cooks the really good food that I lose my mind over. Yep. What's on what that cross what you I don't even the rash on his man parts? Yeah, that's melon. I can't stop him. Top the mankongi, yes. Or kanji. Kanji topped with the fish
Salted,
skin.
yeah,
Salted,
salmon skin.
all that stuff sounds
Yeah.
good. Thank you, Shadow, for the bits. Things that Malin is actually worse at than sensitivity training. Thinking hard. Zombie survival.
Oh yeah.
Nice fire truck, asshole. Malin wants to bug out in a zombie apocalypse in a fire rig. Like a full fire truck. And I was like, that's